98% of the problems that we see are on the left side of the body. You guys know why? I mean, I didn't pull them out and go, hey, dude, say your left side, which is really going to make me look good. Once again, check out his foot, the way that he's positioned right there. I'll go back to the way that you were. What is that? Look at just the lower leg. What do you guys think that is right there? Look, this foot is pushing forward, this foot's resting at more of a 90 degrees and tilted outward. We're driving. It's exactly driving. You drive quite a bit in life? So, when you were 15, did you drive a lot? Hell yeah, right? That defined who and what we were. I'm aging myself. Oh, 16, right? We were 16. But this right here is the kiss of death. Knee goes out towards the door panel, foot curls up underneath the steering wheel. So what happens is the muscles in the back of the leg here are able to bind up, as I just discussed. As they bind up, they're going to pull from their insertion point. The insertion point happens to be in the bottom of your foot. So, plantar fasciitis, post-tibial tendonitis, FHL dysfunction, man, there's a lot that could be going on. But you happen to have a top band in the bottom of your foot called plantar fascia. Well, I got fascia in my shoulder, but I don't say I have shoulder fasciitis. So, at the end of the day, let's go after the problem versus the symptom. So ultimately what we do, put this block in between your car door and your leg, not to allow that external rotation of your hip to occur. Once again, 90-90-90. That's ultimately going to allow you to breathe, allow your biomechanics to be good, and allow circulation to occur. So check this out. For those guys, for you guys that have seen the product, what I want you to do is really pay attention to the biomechanics of the way that we're doing this. For you guys that haven't, you're about to feel what this is like. Go ahead and let that foot relax. All I'm doing is applying pressure to the opposite side of the leg. We're creating a fulcrum. This fulcrum is ultimately going to allow me to put pressure into the tissue. This is called myofascial compression techniques. We're going to take the body through range of motion. We're also going to take the device through range of motion. So what I'm going to do, apply a little bit of pressure there. Holy crap, right? Pretty tender. He's a tough guy. He's not going to let it show. Take a deep breath for me. And release. Now rotate the foot in a circle for me. Passively. Notice his mouth just kind of dropped. Unbelievable, right? So what we're saying here is if you don't have foot functionality, the rest of the body is going to compromise. Housing. Do they say, well, we're not going to really worry about the foundation. We're just going to build this house, and if the foundation's cracked, who cares? No, the house is condemned. So if your foot doesn't have the proper amount of elasticity or range of motion, its foundation is cracked. If it's cracked, then the body's going to be compromised. Go ahead and rotate the foot in a circle for me again one more time. Take a deep breath for me. And release. Go ahead and relax that foot. What we're going to do is just put a little bit of motion into the roller. Deep breath for me. And release. Deep breath brings the oxygen. As I roll through, holy crap, that hurts. That's a deep breath. The two together create elasticity. Am I wrong? Yeah, pretty much right. All right, deep breath for me right there. And notice I'm not rolling the length of the block. It's actually very small. Just coming up with the knee and back down. Up with the knee, deep breath, and back down. There you go. I can't really comprehend what this is doing right now. Go ahead and rotate your foot in a circle for me one more time, passively. You do get quite a bit of massage though, huh? But they really don't get into this as much. I mean, when's the last time you went to your massage? How many of you guys get massage? How many of you guys go, hey, work on my soles? Yeah, we got one. Good. Stand up for me. Walk out that way and walk back. What does it feel like? Your foot. You feel a difference? Kind of light. A light feeling? Yeah. Light. That's elasticity. That's blood flow going back into the tissue. For these obsessive compulsive types, I got to show them versus ask them because it's too far from your head, your foot. So you can't always go ahead and stand up on the block there. Nope. This way, facing these guys with the foot that we just worked. Okay, just stand up right there. Now come up with your opposite knee. What I want you guys to see there, look at the foot come forward. See how the foot wants to come forward there, right? Pretty cool. Go ahead and drop down, do the opposite leg. See how he's buried into his heel here? You can't get around that. So at the end of the day, you can try to train it. Now go ahead and try to get your foot to thrust forward there.
Thrust forward.
Go ahead and raise your knee.
This one?
Yes. See how he's trying to force it over the fulcrum there a bit so that you're in your forefoot. Well, it's not going to happen, and if it does happen, you've worked the rest of your body to get it there, get it drop. So ultimately what we're doing is we're challenging the body to take it through proper biomechanics, but if I can retrain your thought process without actually telling you what to do in that case, then everything that Jesse's telling you will just set in. Without you going, oh shit, you know, don't allegato, you know, it gets confusing. Just let your body really understand what she's going through, but check this out. Go back to the way that you were just standing there. Right there, right? Chicks dig it, right? Yeah, it's because he serves. Yeah, we all have excuses. I mean, that is an excuse. But ultimately, at the end of the day, if you want to keep doing what you love to do, we've got to take care of those biomechanical challenges, right? Go down and touch your toes for me real quick. All right, so see, once again, bending up here. So what's on the opposite side of here? Lung capacity. Before it was diaphragm, this is lung capacity. If the lung capacity can't expand, then he can't recover. Go ahead and stand up. As he bends his knees, just stand up. Go ahead and put the block in between your knees. Stand up straight for me. That pelvis goes forward, and you can see that. Now go down and touch toes. Holy crap, right? See how we moved this back slightly, and he went down faster. It's not how far he goes. He did go further. But ultimately, it's the confidence in going through that range of motion. You feel the difference there? Okay, so now, do that.